Welcome back. Like, this is, I don't know, the 8th episode or something. I've recorded a bunch today. I just wanted to see if I could get these out here, maybe put out one a day, something like that. So it's going to be like a week's worth of content if I put it out. But I'm new to GeoGuessr, and I'm trying to learn the US. And mixed results, as you can see by my last game that was the end of the last video that I made like literally a minute ago. So we'll just go play again. Now, I've been trying to kick the speed up a little bit, but wide open highways, mile 254, 14th something. There's a Shell station, a subway. Is there anything here that's going to give me a tell? Other than that, buildonyourland.com. This just to me looks like generic interstate in the Midwest somewhere. Hard to tell. 254 is gonna be all right. So it's 254. So it's mile marker 254 southbound. Don't know if we're going up or down. So it's gonna be a fairly large state north to south. Which to me says, and it doesn't look particularly cold. Doesn't look particularly, I don't know where it is. I'm going to say we might be somewhere, I almost want to go Texas, but I feel like that's too obvious. Somewhere like maybe up here. And Texas was the obvious guess. Just tried to think of, 250 miles is a good amount of distance. And if you have that number in a state, it means, it obviously means you have that many miles within the state because mile markers are per state. So do that enter. All right. This is going to be very dense, very Boston, maybe. Second state coffee. So it is not going to be Boston because of this palm tree here. But what was the second state that potentially had palm trees in it? Just going to go somewhere like Virginia, possibly near Virginia Beach. And it was South Carolina. Okay. Now, I don't know if second state coffee is that's whatever. Anything here that's going to give me any sort of hints? That logo looks so familiar to me for some reason. That logo looks really familiar to me for some reason. And this, I almost think this is Mass. I think it's Massachusetts. Nope. I've been to Kalamazoo, so that's probably why it looked familiar. You don't see a lot of shipping containers in the U.S. These trees, 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. Very, very lush here. We've got palm trees, or these big tropical ferns. I mean, this has got to be, if it's anything, it's got to be like this fern. Where have I seen those? This looks so lush. But these trees here don't make sense to me. The only place that this looks like it works is that I can't see any plates on that. This fence, I mean, this looks... If I didn't know this was the U.S., I'd think this is somewhere in Central America, honestly. Which should tell you everything you need to know. I'm going to say that this is going to be somewhere like down here. Oh. That wasn't even close. That was Hawaii. How did I forget about Hawaii there? Jesus. All right. Tall ferns, a lot of thick growth, trees. Hard to see Grape Drive. So this is going to be likely, it's not a state flag. This is going to be likely Florida or one of the Carolinas. So let's go here. Yeah, right on Vero Beach. This was embarrassing. All right, play again. Play. All right, start game. All right. Whoa, didn't want to do that right away. Hang on. All right. Acura dealership, Crown, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. That's not useful. This is a huge. Oh my God, this is a massive dealership. That's a New York plate. That could also be a New York plate. That could be a New York plate. New York has had many iterations of license plates over the years. That car doesn't have a front bumper. But we do have some mountains to the east. So this is not going to be New York. And we do have one particular high rise. So where are we? This is Alaska. This has to be Alaska. I'm going to go Anchorage. No, it's California? I didn't know California had these yellow plates. That's going to be something I remember. It was like California yellow plates on the... Wow. I thought it was Alaska because of the plates, but maybe that's just like decorative plates. Probably is, now that I think about it. Okay, so again, this is a very 1950s Rust Belt. Like this architecture, these close houses that are all very similarly built. I can't tell much else. Water tower there. This is going to be somewhere in the Rust Belt. Like that's what this looks like. Watch me be wildly wrong, but I think it is. I think we're probably somewhere near Cleveland. And I was wildly wrong. Okay, this is what I get for trying to rush and explain things while I'm doing it. Absolutely nothing. This is a tough one. Don't recognize that sign particularly. Don't know what that sign is. This could be anywhere in the northern half of the country, just about. I mean, it's a relatively straight road, but not too straight. This is just going to be a straight up guess. This might be the only thing that gives it away, but I don't know where that is. These trees, I mean, this is fall. I'm just going to go like Montana somewhere, like somewhere over here. And it was actually in Vermont, just south of Burlington. Terrible around here. Florida, TGM Floresta. I think this is Florida apartment living. So we're going to be in Florida. Got a nice little lake there. Hard to tell. Maybe, I don't know what it says. But I'm going to guess this is some sort of like resort-ish town in Florida. Watch it be California. But I think it's too green to be California. So pop this out. I'm going to say we're probably like down here. West Palm Beach. So I was across the state. That was not bad. Barren, cold winter, John Deere dealership. I mean, massive farm. FNC Bank. Is this North Dakota? I feel like FNC Bank, because I've been to North Dakota. I feel like Northwest Builders Inc. 713 address, or area code, I should say. 240th Street. Okay, so that to me right there, 240th Street, tells me that I am barking up the right tree with the upper Midwest, possibly North Dakota. I might think with the 715 area code, I do not know what that is. But the 240th Street is something I saw a lot of. I just because they say Northwest, I'm gonna take a guess that we're in Minnesota, probably up there, and we were outside of Minneapolis. So we were just over in Wisconsin. Not bad at all. One more quick round. Oh shit, where it's the Dollar General. We're in the middle of nowhere. Very distinctive hills here. This is gonna be so that's to our south. So very distinctive hills to the south. Blue street signs, yellow posts. Hills, mountains to the south and east, and you're in a valley. Don't see any plates there. Cannot make out those plates. The yellow poles are a tell for somebody. Older vehicles has me leaning somewhere with a nicer climate where they don't get as much salt. But this especially, like, where would you be? Are you in... Are you in somewhere like... Maybe somewhere up in Arizona? And it wasn't terribly far off. You were Western Colorado. TLC, quick look around. Cannot make out that plate. Brown's Auto Service. Rosebud Drive. 20th Street West. Conlon's Furniture. Carmart 360. Huge American flag. 2 huge American flags. To me, immediately puts me in the Midwest. Probably Conoglass, Enterprise Rent-A-Car, Rimrock Cabinet Company. The huge American flags immediately has me in this area here. And it was not. It was 700 miles away. It was up in Montana, of all places. 2-5. This is New England. Just the really the old, or it's upstate New York. This really old house right next to the road like that. You see that a lot in New England. Poles with the cistern poles. I can't make any of that out, but yeah, this really, there's a neighborhood watch sign. This really to me says like Vermont-ish, maybe somewhere in this vicinity. And it was actually in Connecticut. Desert. This is we're behind a Target. How am I supposed to do anything with this? I'm just gonna throw something down in Las Vegas and hope that that's right. Yeah, that was a guess right there. Chain link fences, tight small houses. You got these. This is looking very much like South Carolina, or northern Georgia to me. I'm going to lean more towards South Carolina. But it was actually Jacksonville. Okay. All right. Well, that's that. So, like I said, I may upload these. I may not. Who knows? But you can tell I've been recording these all in one day. Till next time.